Shidim Shuri, it is February 1st. January is behind us. The market weekend review. Let me go on YouTube and double check. I don't really want to do that, but feel like I should do it in case things didn't work right, because you know how that is. That seemed to happen. It's working.
Can review. Let me go on.
All right. Now that it's working, we can jump right into it. As always, let's start out with crypto. Okay, and Bitcoin. Nothing too exciting. I think. Yeah. I mean, what can I say? Right now, it's at the point where nothing to sell and nothing to buy as far as crypto. What did I do? I had IBIT, right? I have IBIT the cover call. I thought for sure going into yesterday that I will have at least 1 or 200 shares assigned call away from 60 to, well, I had at 59. I had cover call from 59 to 62, and nothing happened. I also did not sell any cover calls to restock. I'm patient enough to know that crypto can be very volatile, so there's no need, right? There's no need to call. Let's see. Let me show you the option action for next week. When I was selling cover calls last week for between 59 and 62, I was getting very good price. I was getting $1 or better on those. So the calls over here, right? So as you can see yesterday, it's not a surprise that the calls collapse for next week for now. So I'm like, well, I can be patient. I can wait till next week. I've been selling cover calls on those positions the last 2 weeks. So for now, just be patient. If crypto bounced on Monday and the juice on these popped up, then sell I will. Again, I also sold some puts, but at 57 and below. I sold 2 put spread below at 57. One at 57 and one at 56.5. Alright, so I did a 57, 55, and then I did a 56.5, 55. That's good enough as far as my exposure there. I did not do anything with MicroStrategy. It wasn't down enough. If it come down to the 325 area, for sure the 275 put will have decent juice. By decent, I mean at least 25 cents or better. Just like I was able to do last week when it came down to this right here. On this candle right here, I was able to sell the 275, and for me, there's no reason to risk higher. Have I sold put spread in the 300? Yes, I have done it. I think the highest I did was 305, 300 put spread, and that was a little bit dicey on this kind of big dip. Would I be willing to sell 285, 280? The answer is yes. Now that the 100 MA has risen above, yeah. That's not I'm willing to do it. Not to say that I would do it. Once again, patience is a key here, right? But 285, look, 285, not bad. But It's not bad, all right? You can get about roughly 15 cents credit. I want more. I'm greedy. I want 25 cents or better. So if it come down, if MicroStrategy come down enough where the 285, 282, and whatever below, whatever spread from 285 going down, if they get 25 cents or better, then yeah, I will play. I did not do anything with SMLR because monthly options, very difficult to do. Okay, very difficult. Now, at this point, with, let's see, 3 weeks left to play, I wouldn't mind doing on weakness, on further weakness. I think for a 45-40 spread that fetch perhaps 75 cents or better would be okay. Okay, it's doable. I will look at it more on further weakness next week if there is further weakness. I do like 45-40 spread, mainly because of the 61.8 fib you see here, and the 100 MA coming up. So there is defensive line and support for the 45-40, right? You get the ref low here as well. So yeah, that's 3 weeks is a long time. Okay, when it comes down to SML or MicroStrategy, it's a long time, right? These things are so volatile that sometimes 3 weeks is not enough, not for 75 cents or 80 cents premium. All right, let's move on to TLT. Not a good day yesterday, but net for the week, it was better this week than the previous week. But still, the econ data has not turned enough, and of course you have the Trump, the Trump tariff fear, and it is what it is. Okay, it's nothing is out of my control, anyone's control, but it's not even in Powell's control, right? It's sure he has a lot to do. He has a lot of influences on it, but when it comes down to it, the investors, the people that are buying and selling the bonds, they decide. Powell has some influences, but right now the policy, the fear is in control right now. Okay, let's move on to the big indices. It came back. For those that was looking to short, you're welcome to try here. I thought about it. I did think about it yesterday because I realized that a lot of these indices, especially like DIA, is back to near. So if it break all-time high, I might consider doing a bear put spread going out 2 months, at least 6 weeks. Okay, I want to buy myself time to do so. But yeah, DIA, I wouldn't be chasing it right now. I wouldn't buy or sell right here. No. SPY, same thing. Okay, it's getting pretty toppy here. I'm more inclined to short than go long. But for me to do short, it's gonna have to be breaking all-time high, and if I do short, it has to be at least a bear spread. It has to be at least a month out. Okay, it has to be at least a month out. Where would I do a bear spread? Let's say if it break all-time high, maybe a 610, 585. Okay, let's take a look. Going way out. let's okay, at least a month. Okay, so there we go. Expensive, right? 610, 585, which is a long spread, right? But even let's just say doing 60s, 610, which is roughly $13. 585 is roughly $4.50. That's a big difference, right? So you're talking something that will cost you $8.50, give or take. That's a lot. That's almost too expensive for me to play. If that's the case, then I might have to tighten up my my spread to do 610 and say 590. Yeah, then it becomes 750-ish. Yeah, even that could be too expensive, right? So I have to play around, but 610 will be the top part. 610, can I do 610 and 595? That's possible. All right, 595. Yeah, that's it's not cheap. Okay, not cheap. You're just talking about paying $6 plus for that kind of spread. Yeah, it's not. I like to see at least a 3-for-1 ratio. By what I'm saying is, like, let's say the spread is $15. I like to pay no more than, say, $5. That's more reasonable, because then the maximum potential profit is 10, right? Because if it's $15 spread and I'm paying 5, the most I can get is another 10 at least. All right, to me that become more attractive. But right now, based on what you see here, the premium barely get me 2. So I barely get 100% return on the premium, which is not very attractive. Not at all. Not good enough. Too expensive. But I get it. QQQ, the least bubbly of the 3 big one. Not a surprise, because given how poorly some of the tech has performed. But no, it's, for me, yeah, the indices, this is the meat of the earnings season is next week. It started this week, right? But next week too is big. You get after next week, I'm not sure I'm not sure what is gonna keep the market up after next week, because all the big boys, by big boys I mean the Max 7 for the most part came out this week and next week. So no touch here for me. The worst of the bunch is, of course, IWM. Yeah, no touch. Okay, no touch. I can't get. Now, would you get excited? Would I get excited if I see IWM down here? Yeah. Yes. Down here, but it's nothing to be excited here. Not down here. All right, let's move on. Max 7. Let's start out with Tesla. Yeah. Nothing to be too excited here with Tesla. Did I buy anything? No. Did I sell put spread that expired worthless? Yes. Down here. But yeah, I'm not brave enough to go buy Tesla at this juncture right here. You can. For those that love Tesla, you had your chances here at the 38.2 fib, right? It has come off and test multiple times this past month. Multiple times. It touched again. Okay, so it's been like 5 times that it played in that area. So if you want to buy, that's the spot. Right? Earning day, yeah, it's can't get too excited on what the numbers are. It's not a surprise how the numbers are not good. Where would the growth come from? I don't know. Okay. I like Elon Musk. Certainly not a big fan of what's going on right now with the company itself. I'm sure there's people that disagree. Next up, Meta, booming. I will wait another week or two before I change the fib. For now, I can either flip the fib into a fib extension going up, or change the fib retracement to have that as a high up here. That's if the stock continue to come down, then next week I would do that. Okay, but yeah, it looked pretty toppy. I mean, I did not trim any of my Meta because I have my long-term holding that I've been holding on for quite some time, and that's fine. It has have huge gain in it, but I didn't buy any additional share here to trade, so it is what it is. I was looking to buy, but my buy order was way down here, right? So right now, as far as Meta, nothing to do. Google, same thing. I would change the fib in a week or two, but didn't do anything. Didn't buy. I had buy order in. I play the put spread game, and it works. But as far as buying order, my buy order is way down here at the 50, and as you can see, it's far above the 50. I'm not willing to pay the 23.6 fib. I'm not paying that price. I play the put spread game, okay, down here. And for now, stay out. Now, I did buy Microsoft. I increased my holding in Microsoft by roughly 20% the last 2 days. I'm fine with that. I actually like it. I like the fact that I was able to add 20% to my Microsoft position. Would I add more? Yes. I would not mind adding another 20%, 30%, 50%. If Microsoft, I did sell 400 395 put spread on this that expire worthless, and I will continue to do that. 405, 400 for next week, and if there is decline to 410, there is order there, but the big order to buy share is at, of course, right there. 405.6. I have an order in at 405.6, and then I play 400 for 395 put spread. But yeah, I'm willing and wanting to add at least 10, if not 50% more to my Microsoft holding between 410 and 405, right? So there are big order to grab a lot of share from Microsoft down here. Amazon, toppy. No need to chase it here, right? No need to do anything. If you have it, raise your stop, trim. Netflix, same thing. Nothing to do here. Raise your stop, trim. Apple, that's an ugly candle, right? You never want to see a big up day that turn nasty red. Wowza, right? You're talking a big range from 247, came down and touched the 100 MA. Yeah, that's nasty. That's a nasty $15 intraday swing. It basically came off and hanging around just above the 20. So for Apple, would I sell put spread 220, 215, or 220, 218? That's doable. I did not do it. I did it. I had an intraday. I saw the spread during the crash. I tried to. It did not trigger. I try. But Like I said, it's even for next week. It's not. I was asking too much. Okay. 220. I was trying to do 220 to 217.5, and I was asking for, of course, 20 cents, and that was way too much. The market never. The spread was more 12 to 15 cents, and nah, I'm not taking 12 to 15 cents. I want 25 cents. So that did not happen. I tried. But yeah, on further weakness next week, yeah, I tried again at 220, 217.5. Now, would I add share outright? Yeah. If it come down, for whatever reason, if it come down, right? Yeah. I have an alert set up here for RefLow. So yeah, if it come down, I will leave that alert there, but that alert was put there when the 200 MA was below it a week or two ago. But now it's rising right there. That's fine. I will buy at 219. Yes. Last of the Max 7, Nvidia, ugly. I still have some, and they are in profit. They are still in profit, but they bought long ago. Okay, they bought long ago. Now, I'm willing to risk holding them, but I do have a stop on them. Okay, so if it violates the low here at 117, I think my stop is 115, whatever the low here is, just below 116. If they violate that, then I'm out. Right? I'm out. I will be out. And can we see this again? Yeah, it's possible, right? So, yeah, it would sucks. It would be stinky to get stopped out here with a small gain. But those share was bought down here. Right? So, it can happen. So all depend on what's going on with DeepSeek. Speaking of DeepSeek, let's take a look at other chip stock that got walloped. With that, now we're done with Max 7, SMCI. Nothing to be excited about that. It's in the middle of the channel, right? So if you're a channel trader, yeah, that was a buy down here, which was nice. If you didn't sell at the 50 and stay greedy, hopefully you did sell at the 100. If you didn't, well, not much I can say. Okay, it's I know it's hard. It's hard to stay disciplined, people. I know. I understand. It's hard to stay disciplined, but it is what it is. Okay, so Dell, nasty. Dell had had a nasty downtrend for quite some time. Since this move here, that was great, right? If you bought Dell 90 and below, you got a fantastic return, a 50% plus return. And now you get back most of it nasty. Of course, I bought Dell here. I didn't chase it here. I bought some here, I bought some here, I bought some here, I bought some here, and yeah, it's been nothing but pain. Luckily, it's not a huge position, but still, I lay off the put spread game because that has been, I wrote a lot of $1 spread, very tight spread, and it did not work the last 2 weeks because of the way they'll behave the last 2 or 3 weeks. So luckily they were tight spread, losing 40-50 cents here and there. So yeah, it's been nothing but ugly. So I would be staying out of that for sure. Now Qorvo, I'm out. It had earning, had a big pop, have activist investors, blah blah blah. No touch for me, right? It was a good trade. It was a winning trade. I'm glad I bought it. 66. got out on this move here. I got called out, okay? I got called out. My share was called away here on cover calls. So it's gone. I got my 20% return. Move on. No touch. Marvell. I haven't talked about Marvell in a long time because there was nothing to talk about. But crazy. Fill the gap here. If you're brave to buy at the gap fill, yeah, I would not be touching it. Okay, this is too risky right now with the way chip in general is. I say stay away. All right, let's move on to Big Pharma. AbbVie, nice earning pop. You cannot get excited on this, okay? This is not a good candle. You don't like to see big up there red candle, period. If you have it, hopefully you trip. I have very little. I have put spread that expire worthless, which is nice. But as far as share, I have very few that I don't mind holding. I would not be adding. Would I add if it drift down to 200? Yeah. If AbbVie drift down below 180, surely the 175 puts will have juice, and it'll be easy to sell 175, 172.5 put spread, easy. Okay, so for me, that's the play. No need to chase here. No need to chase. Eli Lilly drifting up after nasty. That was a nasty candle. This was a pre-warning on slowdown in the weight loss sales, right? It came down to it basically filled the gap. I thought for sure it would test the ref low. It did not. This is a key spot, okay? This spot right here, this fib, this 78.6 fib is key. It has held. Well, it violated 2 days. It violated here for a week and a half. It violated here for 3 days, 4 days. It violated here for a week, but that has been a good, for those that keep track, it has held, okay? So basically, I would say buy at the 78.6, but if you're looking to buy, set your alert there, because then you might have a chance to buy lower, right? It came down easily $10 lower than the fib, but it has worked. That fib has acted as a good spot to take a look if you want to buy and then buy lower. It works. For me, if it comes down, then I might be selling 700 put spread. There will be juice. Not right now, but it will if it come down. Vertex, not bad, not great, but not bad. It came up pre-market after hour on Thursday. It went as high as 487. Yeah, can you believe it? It went up there. Crazy. And then of course it never saw the high pre-market yesterday and the rest of the day, but still that's a very nice candle, right? It's sure, at least it didn't turn red like AbbVie. So I still have some. I sold half of my position. Certainly I'm not complaining that the position is in the money. As I mentioned for the past 6 weeks, that this sell-off was stupid. And for those that bought or didn't sell, if you didn't sell on the panic on this, then at least you are made whole, right? So I'm in the profit, so I can't complain. Would I sell? I have ordered in to sell. I think my order was like 474 to 482 for the rest of exit. So I'll leave it there for now. I think once the market behave better, the overall market, I think you see Vertex drift up there again. I'm confident. That's why I'm no need to run out. Okay, no need for me to do that. Something that I have not talked about in a while, Viking. I think Viking is worth buying here. For the first time in 3 weeks, I saw put spread again. So yeah, I think it is worth risking here. Now, if you pay attention to Viking started their phase 2 trial as far as enrollment. January 9th was a press release that they opened the enrollment for phase 2, and the test time is not very long. Okay, these tests are within 10 to 12 weeks, I believe. So I would not be surprised if the result for phase 2 come out after March. April might be the time. Okay, I'm giving it more than 10 weeks, but let's say if the trial start, if the enrollment start January 9th, for sure, we don't know if they got all the people they needed already. I would be shocked if they haven't. But if you add 10 weeks to the end of January, right, which is now, then yeah, you're looking at mid-April. It is the latest, because some people may already have at least a week or two of the drug in them. So, but mid-April would be reasonable expectation. Late April would be like, why so late? Right? So I think if you have 3 months horizon, okay, if you have at least 2 months or longer horizon, I think it's worth adding here. If you have, which I do, I have 200 shares, and I'm willing, no, 300, I have 300, and I'm willing to start to build up the position. I have as many as 800 when time was great up here. So yeah, it's time to circle back into that. All right, let's move on to Pharma is gone. Banks, nothing to do here. Nothing to do. There's no chasing here. Okay, so I'm just watching. If you have it, congratulations. If you have exposure to the banks and making great money, trim, sell, raise your stop. So nothing to do there. Nothing to do there. Bank of America, nothing to do there. JP Morgan. Okay, nothing. There's nothing to do here. Nothing to do here as far as buying. Okay, if you have it, congratulations. Visa, if you have it, congratulations. I need to change the fib. I'm waiting. Well, let's do this. Let's change the fib here. Why not? I think the move is in. I think the top move is in, because if you flip this, I was here, right? It was here. Flip this into fib extension here. Okay. Then the double is almost there. You see it? Yeah. So it almost topped out at a double move. Okay, so yeah, it's getting close. So it could be drifting down. So hey, it's been a great run, right? You cannot deny how great that run was, but no chasing. MasterCard, pretty much the same kind of move. There's nothing to do here. Okay, TD. I would say it's time to go. Right? It's been hanging around here for 2 weeks. It's time to go. if you bought it down here, I sold here, right? I sold on up here, which I'm not complaining. It was great to buy below 52 and get a 5% move. Yeah, I did not have this extra 5% move up here, but if you bought down here 52 and get your 10%, go. Okay. If you want to be greedy and sell up here at 59, you can, but nah, I'm fine of saying go, right? Because I will be back. TD has done me well. TD has done me. I have been in and out of TD 3 times now. All 3 times was a win, so I'm fine staying out. Okay, energy. The short, the SCO short is working. No rush. I still got time. And if it come down to 75, if USO come down to 75-ish, then I will close my my bull call spread on SCO, right? Because then there's no more gain to be had, because that was the bet. The bet was, let's take a look at SCO. Okay, SCO up basically 17 is a call. It was a, I bought it down here, and if there's basically a $5 move, well, I bought it down here, which is in the 15. I sold the call for 18. Okay, I think that's what it is. Let's take a look. I still have all the way out to Feb 21st, so there's time. Okay, there's time. It was a 15, 19 call spread over here, something like that. Like I said, it's in the money, not huge money, but I don't mind making $100 or $200. It's not a bad trade at all. No complaining here. So back to oil. Yeah, I do believe oil will come down, even with the tariff talk, even with the things will work out over the weekend. Okay, I'm not concerned. Chevron, ugly number, not unexpected. As I discussed many times, I don't understand this. I don't understand. Yeah. Whatever. It's good luck to people that jump into these things and trade if they can. Oxy, yeah. Where's Warren Buffett? I'm wondering. He's just been so quiet about Oxy. I don't know. If he sold, there would have been a press release, because Oxy is a huge position for him. So he's not making money. I can tell you that right now. Warren Buffett is, if anything, he's more likely to be losing money on Oxy, because he bought a lot. He bought a lot in the 58 to 59 range. Sure, he bought a lot more before. If you go back 5 years, yeah, he bought a lot down here. Okay, so did he make money for this share here? Yes, but he bought a lot up here too. In total, it would not be a surprise that he's still in a big profit in his entire Oxy position. But surely, Oxy down $10 to $12 plus for the million of share that he bought here cannot be good, right? So if anything, it cut his profit, might even cut his profit by half. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, I wager to say that he left a lot of money on the table, just as he left a lot of money on the table by selling a ton of Apple, selling a ton of Bank of America. But hey, it's Warren Buffett. Nothing to be too excited on energy here. LNG still coming down, right?
can't be too excited. All right, trust me. If there is peace deal come out of Ukraine, you're gonna see this thing crater, right? So be careful. How's natural gas doing? Crashing. What's CTRA doing? No touch. Okay, it rises way above its skis, and yeah, it has room to fall. All right, let's end this run on gold, metal, gold. I did not sell. If you want to sell, you can, but I'm holding to my goal all-time high. Yeah. What I like, of course, silver. The catch-up play. I did not add. There's no juice in silver options. Okay, there's none. I look every time, every week. I look and I'm just like, really? This is how terrible the price action is. It's not worth doing anything. Okay, trust me, it's nothing. Let's see, February 7th, 1 week out, the 28 puts, 20 cents. Really? That's it for 28? I thought about it, right? That's like basically. I would just rather wait. If it come down in the below 28, I just buy the share outright. It's now if it come down to 28 and I buy a few share, then I would consider selling 27.5. Yeah, because the 200 MA, yeah, I will grab a few share below 28 or at 28 and sell a naked put at 27.5. That I'm willing to do at that point, okay? Because adding a whole bunch of silver between 28 and 27 is a no-brainer for me. GDX, I had 100 share assigned because I sold cover calls at 38.5 and 39, and actually no, I have 200 going out because I have I know I had at least 100, but I actually sold 2 cover calls at 38.5 and 1 at 39, so that's fine. I was looking to get all 3, to be honest. See, look, this is key here. GDX, I don't mind getting assigned. I was looking for give me another nickel. I was rooting for this to get me another nickel high by close so that I can get all 300 shares out. I want to use the cash to buy silver. But for now, that's fine. Did I sell naked puts? I did. Where? 37.5. Okay. I would not mind reacquiring those shares down here, but that's fine for now. It's been a winning trade. The position is in money. Buying all those shares down here was worth it. So yeah, life is good with GDX. So that's it, people. Thank you for watching.